secured, everybody just about set. And we're off and running from Orlando. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
And if he replicated his game from last week, Kate, they'd win 9 times out of 10. Last week was just the odd case where a 4-touchdown game wasn't enough to do the job. I know he's focused on that one pick, not all the scores he threw. I'd focus on all the good he did and try to reach those same heights right here.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're throwing it. And this is intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Panthers.
From the pistol, it's Young. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Out of the gun, Young. This one's caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that tap may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out of the 7. Wow, great kick. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular that loves a chance to have involved a breakfast ball or Mulligan. Another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Emeka Abuka. Incomplete.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now this offense ready to head back out. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm. Listen. Certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22, and that'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Back to the well again. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
No gain on the play.
He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Tight end in motion right. They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Going to get him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're stuck behind the sticks on third and long. Third and long, they're going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way. Carolina
in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Another drive coming up for this offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Running back gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to throw it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now looking to throw. Pass it in close. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. They could really use a good one here.
It's now 4th down.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive winning with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Panther first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action now. Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap down to Young. Throws caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time.
And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So he got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9. They'll run here following the penalty. And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Now it's Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team on the field. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. You see it coming. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some... time around and find some points to go after that lead. Lowen back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Panthers have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Young looking to throw. Running right side by McMillan. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd down here, need 8 on play. Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll run for this. Takes a man. He's running free. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. He takes it himself. Looks away from one. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Young to throw it. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Now Young. That's got it. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Offense to the line. Here we go. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second down, looking for options. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Catch made left side by Amuka. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's another Orlando first down.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Here's the run back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Motioning one of the tight ends. On first down, they'll run. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Young. One step up, and there he goes. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panther first down.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Our home team, 7.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Back out runs their offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits on the out route. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
I'll throw it. Looking slant route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw now. Makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Now head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. He'll call his own number, and he runs it across. Touchdown! These guys start the 2nd half with some needed points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And these guys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Panthers and Teteroa McMillan taking over once again. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Now a give running right. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He finds Brown right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for a
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. incomplete.
Intended for De'Ami Brown. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he did his part, Carter. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird saying it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Pressure mid, and it's blocked!
Well, if they were looking for the momentum boost they needed to pull ahead in this game, I think they just got it. These next couple plays are so important. How do you go out and build on that huge swing while your opponent's on their heels?
This offense ready to get going again now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, they're going to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Give now to the running back. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he will take this in. Touchdown! Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had to look at the drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. They did it a whole lot better that time.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18. And the Panthers first down. First First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass race. He goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. McMillan coming in motion right. Rush coming for Young. Jump off caught by his back. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down, Panthers.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, Young. Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Hopkins and holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock. They back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The offense getting set to go. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It is cut left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. He's running for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in. He goes out a little short of the 40. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Tossing right to the short side. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fall through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They work against the blitz. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Panthers set to take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They've got first down from the 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the well again. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Shotgun snap out Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
On third down, it's Young. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Brought down before the return gets far. This offense getting all set for this series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Running for the marker on second. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's it, second. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But I need more of those as they trail by a score. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. They're looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up fourth and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Kick the running back in motion. It's Young. The throw here on first. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Now Young. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now a give on the counter. And
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Catch made. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Panthers down by 10. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Young looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
That's another.
From the red zone on 1st. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. All still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Young again. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here he is to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Young working from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here's Young to throw. Young went open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
To throw. That one connects. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
24. Visitors 21.
With 1 minute to go, this game hinging on the outcome of this onside kick. And the hands team brings in the onside kick. That should set them up for victory. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Splits the uprights. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Team 31. Visitors 21.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. He's got Brown on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10, back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The tight end in motion now. Looking to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Gain of 11. And the Panthers first down.
And they spike it with time left for one play. 5 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's a throw. That's completed right side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Orlando.